Roman Reigns. Ronda Rousey's own circle of relatives, as properly following Roman Reigns' comeback Triple H, will take the WWE Hall of Famer off of TV with Seth Rollins, Ron Breakker, and Paul Heyman on one facet, and CM Punk, Sami Zayn, International Heavyweight Champion Jey Uso, and the tribal leader Roman Reigns, who isn't always presently featured on WWE programming, on the opposite. That is the maximum charming story WWE has to offer. In the meantime, Zayn and Punk will face Breakker and Rollins as a tag crew at this week's Saturday night's important occasion. Following the interesting end of Final Night's Raw, on the display USO will additionally be busy protecting his identify in opposition to Logan Paul. It is rather possibly that Roman Reigns will go back with inside the coming weeks to get revenge on Braun Rear, mainly on Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. Even a startling heel flip and deflection to the darkish facet should come after or be observed with the aid of using this. But Paul Heyman Reigns, former Wiseman, could be the only who could need to stay in perpetual worry upon his inevitable go back. Paul Heyman may not be able to go away, his mattress a lot, much less seem on TV for months. If Reigns manages to get his fingers on him, Reigns will now no longer quickly neglect about the betrayal. He persevered at Heyman's fingers at WrestleMania 41, it turned into at some stage in the summertime season of 2024 that Paul Heyman turned into final, subjected to a brutal assault with the aid of using the bootleg bloodline. After that episode, he turned into now no longer visible on TV for over 6 months. The tribal chief's viable attack on Heyman may consequently imply that Triple H intends to take Heyman off the air for a great quantity of time. The WWE Universe would not thoughts, in any respect, if Roman Reigns, and in all likelihood even CM Punk, laid Heyman. However, given his crucial role on TV, in the meantime it's far not likely that Heyman might be off the air for as long as he turned into final 12 months. The WWE Universe will genuinely pass over yelling, "Ladies and gents, Paul Heyman is my call." Roman Reigns returns to a panorama that is absolutely exceptional from what he left at the back of, with CM Punk, Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn circling the identical unstable region as Rollins, Breakker, and Heyman. The difference among best friend and adversary is frighteningly hazy. The pinnacle of the desk has complicated relationships with all of those guys. Moreover, Roman Reigns has described the Identify and program at some point of the beyond few years, with John Cena maintaining the undisputed WWE Championship on SmackDown, and Jey Uso presently maintaining the World Heavyweight Champion Identify on Raw. He's pressured into a totally hard dynamic on Raw, as an end result, as he now faces Paul Heyman. Now no longer simply without him, however additionally in opposition to him in the interim. Jimmy Uso and the Bloodline are not with him. Their courting with Reigns could want to alternate, now that Sami Zayn and Uso are on their very own, and feature joined forces with CM Punk. However, at some stage in WWE Rotten Night, Paul Heyman made the selection to get bodily, the state of affairs modified, while the preceding sensible guise of Roman Reigns made the selection to behave independently. However, there has been a wonder in save. Paul Heyman turned into gift on the ringside for tonight's bout, among Jey Uso and Braun Breakker, and he appears decided to get concerned. Uso needed to halt and exit the hoop, due to the fact he turned into sufficiently distracted Heyman were given bodily engaged, while the referee turned into now no longer searching. He grabbed Jay's foot and stopped him from hitting the dive on Breakker. Heyman faced up together along with his big name, while Jay, who turned into livid, left the hoop to confront him. Paul Heyman turned into simply the usage of it, as any other diversion. Seth Rollins emerged from the group and released a wonder assault on Juso. From at the back of it wasn't simply an immediate DQ 11, though this resulted in a beating, till CM Punk and Sami Zayn arrived, assaulting the two and battling into the target market. But Juso turned into in for but any other twist. Logan Paul punched the celeb, knocking him unconscious as he stood with inside the ring, believing it turned into over. It seems like certainly considered one among WWE's maximum properly. Appreciated top-rate stay activities in recent reminiscence will go back after months and years of debate. It looks as if